What's up, everybody? Howdy. It's Robert from Pheasant Lane Farm, and there's a good possibility this could be the first YouTube video. So let me give you a quick rundown of what happened and why we're here. It is currently the end of February 2020. The beginning of January 2020, my wife and I got married. Woo! About a year before that, we've been looking for property. We want something more acres. We were originally looking for something, 5 to 10 acres. I grew up in the country. She grew up in the country. 4 years ago, I moved closer to work and had to buy a house in a town. It's a nice little quiet farming community. There's not a whole lot going on, but most of you can probably relate to this. Once you grow up in the country and that's what you love, it's hard to move in town. So we were living in a nice house, 1,800 square feet, had a 1-car garage, which is gotta have a bigger garage. Nice community, mostly older people in my neighborhood for the most part. And it's a nice place to raise your kids, but we just need room. I grew up with livestock, she grew up with animals, so that's what we found. We just didn't plan on finding it 2 months before our wedding. So within 7 days of our actual wedding, we signed a purchase agreement to sell my house and another purchase agreement to buy this property. The 2 months before our wedding is like, I put a good 4 weeks into just making sure my house was perfect to sell. I don't like selling things. I don't ever want someone to come back and say, hey, this was wrong, why didn't you tell me? I'm like the fourth person to live in the house we currently live in, and wow, it's like whiteout conditions right now. So I did every little thing you could think of. Her home inspection, the young lady that bought my house, there was a couple things, got those things fixed, bada boom, bada bing, perfect. So it's stressful selling a house, it's stressful packing, it's stressful moving. I'm sure everyone can relate to that in some way or another. But back to the reason for this channel. I thought it would be cool to make some videos, not necessarily for YouTube, but mostly for us to document our progress on this new property. It's when we bought it, the family that owned it, they always referred to it as the farm. Back in the day, it was a big cattle operation and a couple hundred acres, about half of it's woods, and I believe they had dairy cows, then beef cows, and they were grain farmers. I don't think anybody's farmed it for maybe 30 years. Actually, hopefully another video I'll show you. In the driveway, right next to the driveway, there's a Farmall 400 diesel that's been sitting so long trees are growing through it. I'm an antique tractor guy, so it's kind of hard to see, but at the same time, it's pretty awesome. I tried to work that into the deal, but it didn't happen. I'm an Oliver guy, so I guess, it's all right. But hopefully the content for this channel is just us doing things to make this property. It's an amazing property. The people we bought it from are amazing. They still own, I think there's 120 acres that wraps around us. So the content of this channel is going to be us just documenting the things we're doing. So, and then things we like to do. The first plans for the property, I need to do some driveway work. I need to do some dirt work around the property. There's an area I want to clear out for some more parking spaces. The house is in good shape. It's a downsize from what we were living in by a couple hundred square feet, but I'm getting a bigger garage. Hopefully in the next year or two, there'll be a pole barn. I don't know if that's a deer in front of me or a big dog standing in the road. Either way. So it's just DIY projects. My wife and I already bought a wood burner to put in this house. We both like to do anything you can think of outdoors. If you guys are into fishing, outdoors hunting, there might be a few of those videos. My wife I got super lucky, guys. She's super smart. She's the most beautiful woman I ever met, and she loves to be outdoors and hunt and fish. What else could a guy wish for, I have a 5-year-old stepdaughter who wants to do nothing but be outside, and I think that's awesome. On days when it's 29 degrees out and it's blowing, she drags me out of bed so we can go fishing. So there's nothing wrong with that either. So there's some projects that need done around the house. We're going to redo the garage. We're going to redo some flooring. The main plan with the house is we don't know what we want to do. We bought this property for the land. And as you can see, I'm pulling down the driveway now. It's down a long lane. That's what we bought it for, the land. The house, though, is kind of growing on us. At first we said, hey, we'll live in it for a couple years, we'll tear it down, we'll build something new, maybe even a pole barn house. But now every contractor I've had out here to look at it, they fall in love with this place, and they're like, man, don't tear it down, you can just add on, you can add up, there's so much potential. And that's what's amazing about this property. And I can't wait to share our expansion and our, what I want to say, the plans that we're going to do just to make this, you know, our place. We're both in our early 30s. Not many people I know our age have worked their butts off and could be able to go out and buy a hunk of ground like this. So that's what we're doing. If you guys are into tractors, there'll be some of that. Obviously, as you can probably see in the background, there's a lot of wood, dead wood that needs taken down. There's some trees that need taken down. There's some land I need to clear. Pole barn stuff probably going up. We have horses. Well, actually we have 2 mini horses right now. So I grew up with draft horses, quarter horses, and paints. So this mini thing is a total 180, but it's hilarious, and they're some pretty awesome dudes. But there'll be some firewood videos, there'll be some outdoor videos, tractor videos, DIY projects, home remodeling stuff. Like I said, I'm a little bit overwhelmed right now. There's been a lot going on the last couple months. But bear with us. We're going to have fun. And I can't wait for you guys to be there with us. And I hope you enjoy what we do. Like I said, we really weren't planning to put stuff on YouTube, but we figured, hey, if we're going to be tracking our journey through this, I think it's something we could do. And, you know, there's a lot of like-minded people out there who like to have fun. What I'm excited about is I get to go buy a new tractor. So I've been researching for about a year, knowing that we're going to buy some land. I've talked to factory reps, I've visited dealers, I've test drove tractors. So you'll have to wait and stick around to see what we bought. So that'll probably be in about a month when we get that. But everything else is good, you know. We'll probably do some reviews of stuff. I got some boats that people ask a lot about, so we'll do a couple boat reviews maybe. My dad's retired now, so I'm sure he'll be here. He's already been out scoping on the land where he wants to build new blinds and ladder stands. And just, you know, have fun, see where it goes, and no expectations. Just have fun and meet a lot of good people. That's what we're here for. So thanks for watching Pheasant Lane Farm. If you don't mind, subscribe, hit that like button, and we'll see what happens. Thanks, guys. Have a good day. Be safe and have fun.